I'm going to start this off by saying, at no point did I want to do this. I never thought I would have to do this. With him? Nah. Why would I ever have to do this? One of my favorite niggas. Like, as a person who been in battle rap for all these years, like going back to the DVD days, breaking down battles, analyzing talent, even running the league, seeing different talent come and go. When I first seen this nigga, he was a star, off rip. You feel me? Star. Every bit of the word. And we see this KCJ battle last night, and it's like, oh, nah. It's over. It's over. Like, and I've always been a supporter of Jerzey Twork, but after this KCJ battle, nah, man. Nah. I can't support anymore. I can't. That, we gonna talk about it, man.
Mere fact, you queer cats are tone setters. The same reason my main legion of chrome wetters. With long cheddar, mixed with lines written. No time slipping when we rhyme spitting. Divine mission since the house days. GA Grandma left DJ Tanner outraged. The South stays about that Beretta clapping. Lines balanced with
Head on over to Spotify and all other streaming platforms to check out the NoMercyTV Podcast. Yo, what's good, y'all? No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. I know what time it is, man. Jerzey Twork. Man, oh man. Fall from grace, back to the series. And if y'all know this series, y'all know what time it is, man. We talk about different artists. They rise, and then they untimely fall. You feel me? And it's crazy that I had to bring back the series, you know, pretty much using Jerzey Twork, because he was one of the people, like, there was a point where if I was to put together my personal top 10 favorite battle rappers ever, there was a point where he would have made that list. Why? Because when I think of the top 10 battlers that left the impact, have electrifying content, and put on amazing performances, there was a time where he would have made like number 7, number 6, or something like that. You know, after like the Mook and the Lux and the Hitmans and, you know, people like that. Like, yeah, there was a time Twork would have made that list. You feel me? And to see where he's at now, it's just like, come on, man. You feel me? So we gonna start with his come up, man. We gonna start with his rise. You feel me? What was this? 2016, 2017. When he battled Dougie on Born Legacy. And it's crazy because even in that battle, right? Even in that battle, he had moments where, you know, he choked or whatever. But you seen the spark. You seen that the talent was there. You seen the electrifying, the strapped in, and, you know, you seen moments like that, and you knew, like, yo, if he could do this all the time, he would be a problem. You understand? Now, a lot of people say he lost the Dougie battle, which is cool, you know, because of the chokes. Chokes automatically you lose you around. You feel me? So if you want to say Dougie won the battle, cool, but ultimately Twork won the war. Why? Because he became the one that URL will begin to promote. You see them, they going so hard promoting them, they're throwing a random Jerzey Twork graphic in the intro of battles. I forgot what battles it was that the battle came on. There was like a like Jerzey Twork Photoshop in the beginning of the battle for no reason whatsoever. Just threw it in there. And URL has never done that before. They've never done that. They've never took an artist and said, yo, Solo, we're just going to promo him in front of a battle that's about to get 3 million views. They've never done that before. You feel me? So he was one of the first that they were willing to take that chance with, because they felt like he was just going to be next level, out of this world. You understand? And over time, he's doing all these big battles. He's battling people like Louise and Shotgun Suge and Mike P, Ill Will, Clean Paper. And throughout these battles, he is just going crazy, like having a full 3 rounds of just insane material. And don't get it twisted, when the Strapped In comes along, off of that first battle that he did that went viral, the Strapped In with the Popeye Why I Order, every battle afterward, when he says I'm strapped in, people are saying it with him. That is a different level of crowd control, because now every battle you go in, people are specifically waiting for that moment. People are waiting. People are buying tickets to go to events so they can say they're strapped in with you. Me, I'm with my niggas. I'm in my hood in Colonial Projects watching certain pay-per-views with niggas. Or I might be at home watching a pay-per-view with my wife. And when your battle comes on, we are waiting for the strapped in so we can all say it with you. I'm strapped in. I clap you in the coma. Madness. I could snap at any moment. Like, we're literally watching a battle to wait for this. I wonder how many tickets New Jerzey Twork was selling just because people wanted to come to the venue and do that right along with him. You don't get that from everybody. This is one of the most electrifying moments in battle rap. And people want to be there to be a part of the conglomeration of the Strapped In. You understand? You know how memorable that has to be for people who are a fan of you to come to the building and be able to say your slogan along with you. Man, that has to be one of the greatest things, you know, a person can possibly have in terms of, you know, their memory and everything. You know, and situations start to happen, right? It's a whole bunch of stuff going on. We can talk about the DMV movement, right? Which Twork was kind of spearheading. And not even just Twork, but the Goonies as a whole. The core Goonies at the beginning, it was Jack Boy, Twork, Drugs, and Ryder. And I specifically remember them four being like, I wanted to say for a while, they were like the battle rap rock stars, so to speak. Like the guys that was, they traveling, they going to all sorts of events just showing love. They going to We Go Hard events together. They came to a trap event. When Dre Dennis battled Clean Paper, they was there in attendance. We had no idea they was pulling up. Like, you know, showing love. You feel me? Genuinely showing love to the small leagues. Going around, bringing their energy around, and it was great energy. Like, when they were in the building, it wasn't no bullshit, tough guy shit. Like, they even did a door skit for us. Like, if you go to the Trap New York channel, look up a skit we did called The Door, featuring the Goonies, Twork, Ryder, all of them, etc. You know, so they were spreading their energy around to the culture and just making events lit as a whole. Whether it was them getting booked, whether it wasn't them getting booked and they just happened to be in the area and they wanted to come out to an event and be around the culture. You feel me? And this is what they were doing. This is what they added to the culture, especially amongst small leagues at the time. You feel me? So, you know, and that was the energy that I don't think we had seen in a while. Like, I don't think we seen like a group of niggas pop and then just be going around the culture just spreading love, like going to events in New York and Massachusetts and Florida and all these different states. You feel me? And you know, they were spreading the love and spreading the star power. And over time, it's a whole bunch of stuff going on with Twork. Like Twork has been involved in so much shit. Like, you got the issue that happened at the royalty event. You have all of this so much other stuff, the Norbs thing. You understand what I'm saying? And one thing I do feel when it comes to Twork is that he's always in a certain kind of way. He's always kind of gotten his own way, so to speak. You understand? It's like some of the decisions that he makes in terms of like how he prepares for battles and how he moves in certain situations. It's like it gets in the way of him truly elevating, because now he'll make a decision and then it's like, you know, whether it's taking multiple battles, taking the wrong battles on, you know, he definitely did a lot of small league battles, and he would he would take a series of battles and then like pick and choose which ones he actually takes serious. So it's like I've seen him have a string of battles coming up, and he would do bad in his URL battle, but then it's like it'll be like a Gate to the Garden battle, which he would actually put all of the effort into. And it's like, not saying he shouldn't, because he should put his effort into all of his battles. But most times, most people would choose to put the majority of their effort into the battle that's going to be the bigger opportunity. You understand? So there would just be a lot of times where it would cause his bigger battles, he would just come up short in those opportunities, you know? And you start from there to kind of see sort of a downward spiral, because it's like he got so many battles booked, and I know niggas got to pay their bills, niggas got kids to feed, niggas got families to feed. Like, I even remember when he posted when he bought his mom's a car, which was dope as hell. Like, how many of us come from the trenches and would love to be able to do something like that for our moms, where we buy her a house, buy her a car? Like, for me, that was a testament of who he is as a person. You understand? Because, you know, I'm pretty sure you got a lot of people that get in the battle rap. They start getting a lot of money, and they might not do nothing for family. They might not do nothing for friends. But somebody like Twork, you know, who I respect for even, you know, broadcasting that, he wanted to do something nice for his moms. You feel me? So he went and copped a whip and stuff like that. Dope as hell. You have to, like, that increases my respect for somebody tenfold when they are willing to showcase something like that. You understand? Like, the women in our lives are extremely important and extremely crucial to us coming up. You know, I come from a single parent household. You feel me? So I know the feeling of just wanting to do something nice for your moms and, you know, give her what she deserves for all of the bullshit you done probably put her through, all of the stuff she done had to put up with, whether it was, you know, you going to school and her always having to come pick you up because you're getting in trouble. Like, I know all of that all too well. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, to see Twork do something like that was definitely a dope gesture. And like I said, it increased my respect for him, you know, crazy. You feel me? And me and Twork, right? I want to say we definitely have rapport, just in terms of me supporting. Like, it don't have nothing to do with nothing else. We've never conducted no business, nothing like that. It's just genuine love, like, you know, from person to person. Like, that's just all it is. And you know, in terms of me, like, I'm trying to think of the different interactions I've had with him. I remember, right, one time seeing him post something on Facebook. And it was like at a time where his career was like on a huge rise. And he posts something on Facebook, and I inboxed him. I'm like, yo, son, take that shit down. Because right now, the trajectory that you on, you don't need nothing like that on your name. You feel what I'm saying? It was nothing wild or crazy on no weird shit. It was just, you know, just some physical shit. You feel me? And it's like, you don't want to be promoting that. And, you know, especially me knowing how law enforcement uses social media to try to, you know, pin cases on people and stuff like that. Like, you know, I basically was on some, yo, you might want to take that down. You feel what I'm saying? And he respected it. He knew it wasn't coming from a nigga just trying to be nosy and be in his business. Like, I didn't even ask no questions. I just said straight up, yo, whatever that is, you might want to, you know, be a little careful how you know, posting shit like that. And, you know, he said respect, he appreciated it, and he took the shit down. You feel me? I seen him at, I think it was Mass 5. You know, we had talked briefly. I actually wanted to book him versus Dot. You feel what I'm saying? And we had a short, funny convo about that. And I was like, "You sure you're gonna be able to do that?" Like, it was one of those types of things, But we had a little laugh about it. And aside from that, man, it's always just been support for him and things he got going on. And even through the him starting to decline, right? You still have the sense that, he still has it. Like it's like the chess syndrome. It's like, okay, we know what you're capable of. If you can make this happen, if you can be this spark of twerk that we might see like within a few bars or within one round, if you can do this every round, you can potentially be the greatest. You can potentially be the greatest. But over time, he's just on a consistent decline. It's just always, it goes from, you got the most potential in the world, Twerk going crazy, this, that, and the third, Now, bloggers and predictions are back to, it becomes, well, if Twerk takes it serious, well, we don't know what Twerk this is. Twerk is hit or miss. We don't know what Twerk we're going to get. Like, once it starts to get to that point, that's when it's like, okay, you need to buckle down, refocus, and actually, just start to prepare a little bit better. I know him and Drugs, they do their last minute prep thing, but, it actually works for Drugs. For Drugs, it actually works. Like him preparing last minute, he don't really, Drugs might have slight stumbles, but he'll work through it and still get through his material. But for some reason, Twerk just can't get it off all the time. You understand? And the unfortunate incident happens with him, right? The unfortunate car accident. It kind of, derails his career, and it puts him at a point where he has to stay out the game for a little bit. You feel me? Now, throughout this time, he's recovering. A lot of people the love is starting to get back there for him, right? Because it's like you went through something traumatic, and now it's like, okay, people are renewing their love for you because of this situation, to the point that they want to see you do good. They want to see you elevate within battle rap, even though that's a situation that has nothing to do with battle rap. But it makes people want to give you a chance again, right? So he comes back. I think his first battle back was the Jada Nightwing battle, right? And even in that battle, it's like still slip-ups, and people are like, yo, with as much time as you had to sit, even though recovering from a car crash doesn't mean you're sitting in the hospital all day working on bars and trying to remember bars and stuff like that. It's like, it's not like, some people might think when you go do jail time, you're just in jail sitting around preparing bars, and like when you come out, you're supposed to be just this, like how Sue Surf does. Whenever he comes home from a situation, he's just, has this magical performance. And it's like, that's not going to be the case with everybody. Everybody can't go through something that traumatic and come out and be Iron Man. You understand? Like, you still have to deal with the process that you're going through and the different things in your life that have to be restructured from you sitting out for so long. So I feel like when it comes to that particular accident, that didn't mean Twerk was going to come back and be Superman. You understand? Like, and it showed, and I felt like, Twerk probably should have taken a little bit more time off, just because, not too long before the Jada Nightwing battle, he was really just even getting back to walking. You understand? So, when I seen the Jada Nightwing shit, I'm like, I don't know how I feel about him. I felt like he hasn't really had a chance to sit and really prepare for the battle, and we seen it, so, but people are still holding on hope. Be like, okay, maybe this next Twerk that we get gonna be super crazy, and, and it just never gets back to what it could have been. You understand? And we just watched this KCJ battle. Right? Going into the tournament, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I know a lot of people was like, "Yo, Twork gonna win," because again, people are going off of what he could have potentially been. I didn't have him winning going into it. On my bracket, I had KCJ. Why? Because at this point, I couldn't risk putting faith in Twork against somebody who comes fully prepared all the time. Like, did y'all not see what KCJ did to Swamp? Got him out of there. Completely destroyed his stock. Like, I don't even think Swamp is going to get back to where he was before. Look what happens with the KCJ battle. Twork raps, and it's a 3-round battle. Not to mention it's a tournament, 100 bands on the line during a pandemic. You know what $100,000 is during a pandemic? That shit is like $1 million or $10 million at this point. I don't get how 100 bands doesn't motivate you. And another thing too, we also got to take into the consideration the celebrities that rock with Twork, the Chris Browns, the Drakes, the CeeLos. Like, was it Chris Brown? I remember specifically Drake and CeeLo. You feel me? All of this, and then you're going into the tournament for 100 bands. That should be all of the motivation in the world. And the battle happens, and Twork is just choking a mile a minute. And I'm like, yo, bruh, like, I'm literally sitting up here yelling at the TV because I'm like, yo, are you serious? Like, this is one of my favorite battle rappers ever. I want him to do good. Like, even if I had Casey winning, I would have at least hoped. Like, I don't care about my brackets being messed up. Like, my brackets got messed up all throughout the tournament yesterday. But this is one battle that I would have hoped. Like, I would have wanted to have Twork winning going into it. But I couldn't because of his lack of preparation. And when I see the first round, he chokes. And then even the commentary, the stuff he's saying after he chokes, when he's like, yo, damn, I told niggas I didn't want to do this. When I heard that, I'm like, oh, no, he's going to choke every round. I said this to myself. He's going to choke every round because he clearly didn't want to do this tournament. So look what happens. The first round, barely gets out a minute of material. Second round, same thing. He goes for the strapped in. Man, third round, barely gets out a minute of material. And it's like between 3 rounds, I don't think he got out a full 2 minutes of material. You understand? So I'm just like, come on, man. You feel me? So, Twork is like this in terms of his battle rap career, I feel like this is rock bottom for him. You understand? Like, it don't get no worse than this, man. 100 bands on the line, and you come like that, it's like, yo, son, it's at this point, I don't know if Twork can recover from this. I don't know if he could. This is bad. This is extremely bad. You feel what I'm saying? So, and I got a lot of love for Twork, man. He, like I said, he was really one of my favorite battle rappers ever at one point. You feel me? Like, watching certain rounds repeated. Like, his Shotgun Suge battle, sorry, that's one of my favorite battles. Battles between big bully niggas and all that physical shit, like, that's my kind of shit. I like those kind of battles. You feel me? Being a big nigga myself, you understand? So, I love those kind of battles. Like, those kind of battles for me are entertaining. You understand? But, the Space Jam dunk, Twork jumping over Suge, like, yo, how can you create this many classic moments and still, like, if anything, you should motivate yourself. You should watch your old game tape, see the stuff that you was doing that was great, and try to replicate that every time, or if not, do better than that. You feel me? So, with Twork, man, Twork got to get it together, yo. Twork got to get it together. And even, looking around social media and seeing the temperature, people are ready to cancel Twork. People are ready to stop supporting. Like, it all goes down the drain from here. You feel what I'm saying? So in terms of what Twork does next, man, who knows? Who knows? See, I don't know if he gonna just have to retire, sit down and maybe do something else within battle rap, maybe do like a caffeine show or something, but I do feel like Twork, he just might need to step away from the game for a little while and figure out like if he really wants to do this. You understand? Because his music is fire. His music is great. Like his music is 100% fire. So when it comes to music, he might have something there. You feel me? That could mess around and be like, you know, one of his next, you know, possible ventures. But it's just like in terms of battle rap, he don't have that same hunger anymore. You feel me? It's like a person who, you know, you achieve so much in such a short time, and you feel like because of your accomplishments, you just don't have anything to want for in the culture anymore. You understand? So, you know, at this point, I don't think it's anything else we really going to get out of Twork. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, salute to him. You know, wish him all the best. You know, if he, you know, if he's booked the battle, like, let's get it completely clear. We're going to watch. You understand what I'm saying? It's like a car wreck that you're always going to, you know, slow down traffic on the highway because everybody watched the car wreck. You feel me? But I just feel like he has to figure out if this is something he really wants to do. I mean, what more can we get from Twork? Like, you know, we done got the strapped in with the A-Verb battle. Like, I don't think anybody that's of a certain status is ever going to want to battle Twork. I don't think he's going to get Mook. He doesn't get Lux, a Hitman, or anything like that anytime soon. You understand? So, you know, it's going to be back to ground zero from him. He's going to have to work his way back up. And who knows if he even has it in him to be able to pull that off. You understand? So, you know, Twork, man, if you happen to watch this, you know, like, it's always been all love with us. You understand? I never been one of them niggas to jump on a weirdo bandwagon and, you know, start bashing you and stuff like that. Like, nah, I ain't never been that type of time. But I think you need somebody to keep it a buck with you and tell you straight up, like, yo, son, you out here fucking up, man. You out here fucking up for real. And I think you need to reevaluate whether or not you still want to be in this culture. You understand? And if not, if as a battle rapper, if you don't want to battle rap anymore, there's other things you can possibly do. You could possibly put a league together and start finding talent. Like, you was definitely on the scene at a lot of places, you know, being in tune with, you know, talent that's coming up in different leagues and stuff like that. So you might want to start a league. You might want to start, you know, blogging or do a caffeine show or something like that. But in terms of battling, I just know that, you know, it's not there for you anymore. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, sit down for a little while, especially stay away from social media because it's going to be bad for you right now. You feel me? Like, you don't want to see anything that's going on social media. You might want to step away for a good couple of weeks or so. You understand? And just, you know, figure out what the next step for the New Jerzey Twork brand is. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. This is another Fall from Grace episode. Make sure y'all go check out the other episodes, man. This is part of a playlist. Y'all can go type in No Mercy TV, Fall from Grace, and y'all will see all my other videos. I done spoke about Eminem. I done spoke about Rell, a bunch of other people. You feel me? So, you know, let me know what y'all think, and I'll holler at y'all soon, man. No Mercy. I'm out of here.